All right, people, we are back for another day of the weekly challenge. It is volume 50. We're playing a non-best hand match point tournament. And I don't know. I have no idea how we're doing. It seems like we're doing okay. We had some match point, maybe one trick here or there. But we will never truly know until Friday. So we are starting this hand as the dealer with a really nice spade hand. 7 cards in the spade suit, an opening hand. We're just going to start with our normal 1 spade opening bid and see where we end up on the way back. And we're going to end up bidding 2 spades, right? So in this case, first thing I want to draw your attention to is, well, let me ask you a question. What do you think East will be looking at on this hand as far as their minimum number of values when they double here? Notice this is the same situation we saw earlier from East's perspective. Right? We were sitting in the balancing seat. We've opened 1 spade. It's gone pass, and East has doubled. This is probably 10 or more points, maybe even 9, maybe even like an 8 count, right? And it's because they can borrow a king from their partner here. So they're doubling with a lot of hands that aren't necessarily that strong, but just really require them to bid. I have no problems rebidding my suit. I do not want to go any higher than the 2 level if I can avoid it. And here I am out, right? My partner has a terrible, terrible hand. I am just going to sit back and hope we can take tricks on defense. So that was very fast. So let's take a moment before we do this. And this is going to happen to you on bridge base sometimes. The robots just play very quickly, right? They're robots, right? They have no issue with speed, and the dummy comes down, and you might be a little discombobulated, like with the speed of this. So let's just look right now. Partner's leading the jack of spades, and we see that it went double. 3 hearts was just a free bid, right? Because they didn't have to bid. Our 2 spade bid took them off the hook. So that was invitational values, and dummy has this nice 14 count with a stiff spade. We started with, 14 also, I believe? Yep, 14, so that's 28. And left-hand opponent is about 10. That's 38. Jack of spades looks like that might be our partner's last points. Right? So here, and we're not going to take any of these at all. Because dummy's just going to rough. So we are in a situation where we just don't want to be on lead, right? So right now, I'm winning ace of hearts just so I can lead a heart. I don't want to be on lead. I want them to take a diamond finesse if they're going to. They're not, right? Because they're just going to lead low. Oh, partner had the king of diamonds. Nice. That's good news, bad news, right? It means the diamond is finessable, but it also means that, I have to exit now. So here, just a spade, right? Force them to rough. Declare is very unlikely to be roughing at this point. And now we're just hoping to score the king of clubs. It looks like they're just going to finesse a diamond. Let's hope partner has like the 10 over there as well. And that would, okay. Take your trick when it's being given to you, folks. And now I'm just exiting a club because I don't want to give declare a slough and a rough if they do have a spade. They're roughing a spade anyway. And I would guess at this point we are taking minus 620. There's partner's king of diamonds. All right. There we go, folks. Minus 620. Good job by the robots. Nicely done. They gave up the number of tricks they were supposed to lose on this one, and there's really not a ton we can do about it. We're not going to bid this hand any other way. I don't think you could ever not rebid your spades in this situation either, right? You have king, queen, 9, 7th of spades. We're very happy. You don't want to be playing 4 spades here for sure, and let me take those double dummy things out of the way. You might think you're doing okay in some spots, but really, it's way too much risk. And I believe you would lose a spade, a heart, a diamond, and 2 clubs. So maybe only minus 500, I suppose. Maybe 3 clubs, though. You're really not going to have any opportunities to lead towards that king, so you're likely to lose 3 clubs, to be honest. Maybe you might be able to get to dummy with a spade at some point. Who knows? All right. I'm not going to obsess over that. I don't think there's any possible way we're ever going to want to bid with our hand in the situation when partner passes and then passes our 2 spade bid as well. So here, back to the drawing board, and oh, look at this. We're in the balancing seat again. We should have titled this tournament Balancing Seat Bids. And I'm about to show you, well, I don't know if I'm going to show you. I think I might be too strong for it. 3 hearts by us. I want to draw your attention to this weird balancing seat would show this, right? It's actually a more intermediate jump over call. And that is for the same reason I discussed earlier in this series, or this volume 50. in the balancing seat, it is so important we bid that we get to borrow 3 points from our partner. This is that borrow the king situation. And we don't preempt in the balancing seat ever, right? We don't need to because pass is our preempt. So here, 3 hearts is not preemptive. It would be strong. I think I'm too good for that, right? Not only do I have a 15 count, but I have ace, king, jack, 6 of hearts. I guess my king of spades isn't really well positioned. So it's a toss-up. My shape is wonderful, right? If I find a fit, goodness, especially if partner's short in one of those black suits, we could take a ton of tricks on this hand. So I think I'm going to double and bid hearts and just go about it this way. And this should just show value. Wow, partner's bidding no trump here. What am I? Yeah, that's what I want, right? So here I'm okay. Biddable spades. Partner wants to double for penalty. That's interesting. I will let them do that. They think I have a 20 count though. That's the problem. This could. The good thing is it's match points, right? If the worst case is it's a 0, I'm not cratering. I'm not cratering my entire thing by letting them go plus 470 here if they make 2 spades. I'm worried about my heart length. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I mean, look at my spades. How could this be that terrible? I have stiff ace of diamonds also. Oh, this has got to be good for us. So let's see what's happening in hearts. Okay, so, wow, look at that. That's amazing. All right, so we have 6. Dummy had 5. That's 11 hearts. So we know lefties out, righties, or lefties out, partners out. Right? We're gonna surprise partner though. We're gonna play the ace of diamonds first. I'm clearing diamonds because I want a little cross roughage here. I'm tempted to play a club now to get some side suit winners, but I don't think that's gonna matter. Here we go. Let's see what happens in diamonds now. Okay, good. I'm going to play the king of hearts now, too. They're not getting to that dummy over there. So I'm forcing them. I'm kind of tapping them out in their own hand because I know they're not going to get the dummy in that suit or the other suit. And now comes the question, do I lead another heart? I think I do. All right, I'm going to lead another. Oh, they roughed it. That's surprising. And now let's clear this. Oh, partner, what are you doing? Oh, I hope you have good heart spades behind that, partner. That was a bad play there. Apparently, partner had no diamonds left. And maybe Declare was just going to execute this play themselves, but very happy passing 2 spades double, by the way. When you already have 8 tricks, it's not the worst call, right? So, okay. This one should be or could be a swing board, depending on what the robot chose to do at their table. Meaning with our hand. They might have just overcalled. They might have bid 3 hearts. I'm interested to see. We'll circle back to that on Friday for board 8, but here we go, folks. I mean, they didn't have a diamond left. Okay, good. They couldn't have hooked us up with that nice little king of spades rough. But this shows the power of a cross rough, folks. And we set it up appropriately at trick 1, right? We're so happy that the heart survives, right? Because it could just have gone rough and maybe draw trump and we're just in trouble, right? But now when we win this, we would just want to communicate to partner, hey, let's get a little roughing going on. And maybe you know what? I bet you that was a mistake in hindsight. Take a look. It wasn't. Okay. I guess not. So maybe I would have had another entry to give them another rough, possibly over the declare. But just take a look at this. Now when I do this, I'm kind of advertising how to return and what I need. And then ace of hearts is important. Now if they pitch, partner can pitch, right? So when I play a winner as opposed to a low heart, if I play a low heart, they could, if they had a good pitch to take, and look at their hand, I have ace, king, queen, nuts, right? But here, they could decide to pitch in a different situation, and now partner's forced to rough if I led low. When I lead the ace, they can't do that now. They have to rough, or if they pitch, partner can just do the same thing they do. They just wait. So here, don't think like you're wasting your ace. You're never getting this trick, right? In fact, partner's roughing these anyway. So here, forcing them to rough, they over rough, and now it's just, let's score our trumps individually, right? We don't want to be drawing any trump. We want each of us to score as many trumps as possible individually. Again, leading the king of hearts because I know they're not getting back to that dummy. So even if I set up the queen of hearts, oh well, that's no harm off our side. Now comes the spot where, yeah, here we go. We lead our heart. There goes partner's roughing. And what should partner do? They play the ace of spades, and that's it. That's all we're getting at this point. We were just destined for down 3. And notice, if they did lead a club, Declare was just going to win and draw trump, right? And the same exact thing was going to happen. But unfortunately for the robot, we had already crushed them at that point for plus 500. And was there anything we were making on our side? Doesn't look like we could go plus 500 any other way, folks. So we'll take that one to the bank. 2 boards to go. Now I wish I was playing imps now. As I said before I play this, I want to go back and switch to playing imps. Let's go. All right, folks, that is it. And don't forget, once again, I'm going to, November 14th, beginning bridge class. Sign up, have your friends sign up, get them into bridge shape before the holidays, and you might get a 4th for your table in time for all of those family get-togethers. So refer anyone and everyone to that you can. And I will see you back here for the finale of our Volume 50 challenge with the robots. Right back here tomorrow, folks. See you then.